you guys, this is Orsi and this is gonna be a different setup but a quick reading because spring is here and Mercury is retrograde, which usually means I feel more like I want to do a reading. So I was thinking I would just do a general advice type of reading, but we will see what comes up. I don't have a particular question in hand or in mind. If anybody has anything that they would like to ask in the next one, please comment down below. Also like, subscribe, do all those things because, you know, YouTube likes that stuff. And I do too, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Let's see. So there's a lot going on in the world. But let's try to focus on something positive. Oh, awesome. Okay. It's a big one. I wish it would be actually bordered, the deck, because then I could just trim it and use it better. But it's so beautiful that I don't wanna mess with it. That's too much. But you know, we'll see. It's enough. Okay, so first two cards that came out, and hopefully you can see, was the Chariot and the Sun. So basically we're actually moving forward into happiness, even though it doesn't feel like it, at least not around any part of the globe that I know about, but no, I've heard of, no people there. But for some reason, maybe this is, you know, some purge we need to go through before we can find some better way to move forward. Or it could be that we need to find every piece of happiness we have and use it to move forward, because that could be a thing as well. But you know, tarot sometimes can say something that feels so out of place and then later just prove it that it's like a good thing. The whole reading is full of really awesome cards. Look at the Ten of Pentacles, for example. So, you know, those were the first two cards, and as a more expanding on the meaning, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant. Which is, you know, like Ten of Pentacles is it's legacy, so it's no wonder it's here. It's not just about finding happiness, and you know, because the 10 is the last card in the minors for the Pentacles if we don't count the court cards, and I never count them because they are a separate entity. And I just hope that's... Oh, jeez. Okay, something was just sliding down, but it sounded like there was a bug or a mouse on my desk, which would have been a surprise, but... Okay, continue. I would have been happier with the mouse, by the way. So, Ten of Pentacles. And especially if you look at it, it's someone who lived their life in a way that they can look back and be not just happy about their lives, but be proud of what they leave behind. So this is something obviously we need to be very, very much aware of. We need to care about what we leave behind for the next generations. And I think everything that's happening in the world right now is a big deal about this. Because, you know, both sides... and if you know me which side I'm on, but both sides think that they are right, that their way of living, and well, one side tries to force the other one, but whatever. But you know, they are both sides are sure that we know what the solution is, we know better. But I kind of feel like that it's more important, besides, you know, being aware that legacy is important, because we have the Nine of Pentacles right beside it. I kind of feel like we need to step back a little and especially because we are not able to change a lot about the global issues. I mean, if you're in a position, obviously do it. But in an everyday life situation, when you wake up, the thing that you can control or focus on is your own life, your own independence, your own happiness. So the focus needs to be on your maybe tiny but not insignificant part of how things are changing, because you can show an example, you can show up to volunteer, you can show up to just smile at people. I know that it sounds like, some people hate it when people say that a smile can change someone's day, but it's actually fucking true. I know that, or at least, for me it's true. Even if I don't smile at other people as much as I always plan to, but when I do, because I like to make eye contact, I'm those weirdo, I'm amongst those weirdo people who like to walk in the street and actually look at people. But if you have an interaction with someone, it can change how they continue on from that if you finish it with a smile. Obviously, if they are acting like dickhead, don't do that. But in a general, just we're passing each other, just smile at someone. Tiny things like that. That was just an example. You don't have to smile at people if you hate smiling. But I hope you don't. Also, Knight of Swords, it kind of has the same feeling as the Chariot. The Chariot is moving forward slowly but steadily. Once it's find the way where they want to move forward, the direction. Once the direction is there, the Chariot starts moving. And this Knight of Knight of Swords is also moving forward. But with the Knight of Swords, it's important to use your logic, use your head, because it's so important. Interesting Freudian slip over there. It's so easy to slip into your emotions and just let them rule you. But I think especially these days, what we have to do is, even if things seem and feel desperate, because it does, what we have to try to find a way to remain is level-headed, to think through things, to dig deeper. Don't believe the headlines. It doesn't matter where side it's coming from, because the media has the tendency to just scandalize everything. It doesn't matter which side you read. The media in general is faulty at this. So you have to dig deeper, but you have to move with conviction as well. So don't give up your values just because it would be so much easier to move forward, for example. Because, the Hierophant is at the end of the line, and the Hierophant is all about learning. When I learned to read the tarot, my teacher, great, someone is yelling outside, was all about that the fifth are, like learning with difficulties, and we're definitely going through something difficult right now, but it's also an opportunity to learn or to teach someone, like the next generation, which could tie back into the legacy card. Because it's very important to be mindful about your words, how you perceive the word and how you communicate that to other people. Because, especially young children, because, they don't know yet how the word works. They only see how the adults around them act. So just, the main point is to take care of your own tiny but not insignificant part of things. And let's get some, maybe it's not a weekly reading after all. Let's get a final advice from the Sacred Creators Oracle, which I really like using because the colors and the paint. I mean, if you get something. Okay, let's go with this one. Oh, I know it's very, all light and happiness and shadow, and well, not shadow, but what's the usual bullshit thing that everybody hates is love and light. It's kind of funny how love and light became such an insult or a curse these days, because some people are very sensitive about it. But yeah, you are. I think this card, in this sense, with the sun, is reminding us that we can shine. You know, it's important to find not the fake positive, I'm pretending everything is fine kind of light, but showing the world that you're still you, that you still hold the same values even if the outside circumstances are hard. Because this is how you can set a good example for the next generation. I mean, no pressure, but this is what we need to do, looks like. And yeah, maybe it's just for next week. Maybe you're a teacher, some sort of what's the word, educational person, or a parent or something like that. But I kind of feel like it turned into a bigger reading. But you know, you can use this in a smaller scale, or you can use this in a bigger scale, however it helps you, because I hope it helps you. And yeah, I will stop because you know me, I can talk, and hopefully see you not necessarily next week because I'm not gonna be at home, but maybe I can film something where I am as well, but we will see. But yeah, let me know if it helped, let me know if it resonated, and see you in the next one. Bye.